graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Testing 1 2 3. Why are we low? 1 second. I don't know why we're low. 1 sec. Okay, that's better, right? Yeah, cool. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Actually, let's turn it down a little bit more. I think that's a little bit loud. Because then when I start yelling, yeah, we'll put it down to here. I think that's better. Very nice. Very, very nice. Cool. What's going on, everybody? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too. And that way you'll know when we go live. We got a Phillies game that's on right now, or is about to be on, and we will be covering the game, man. It'll be Zack Wheeler going up against Matthew Liberatore. So that is going to be the starting matchup for this afternoon. We'll get into the starting lineups. Again, shout out to RB for filling in for us yesterday. I wasn't going to be able to make it, and so that was really nice. You did a great job. I was listening to pretty much most of it. I just couldn't be there, you know. But you did great. You did really, really awesome. So yeah, give him a little shout out in the chat. It's my guy. It's my boy. And I appreciated that. So the Phillies did beat the Cardinals yesterday. Not really too much offense. I know the Castellanos had that big 2-run hit. Trey Turner had a line drive single too. And the Phillies were able to take care of business. It was not really much of a stressful game. And they got on the board early, which is what I wanted for them to do. And they were also able to just not look back. Christopher Sanchez looked good. He only had 3 strikeouts yesterday, but for the most part, did his job. Went 6 1/3, allowed 8 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and he did have 3 strikeouts. The bullpen did very good. Jordan Romano looks good for his 2nd outing in a row, which was nice. And Jose Alvarado closed it out. I like Alvarado as the closer. I've been saying it for a little bit of time. I think he's the best pitcher on this team right now. And that's who I want as my closer. So, there you go. They played a good game yesterday. Casty did go 3 for 4. Schwarber went 1 for 2. Harper went 1 for 4. Then you had the RBI single by Trey. Ended up going 1 for 5. Stott also had an RBI base hit too. But I thought that overall they played a good game yesterday. They weren't great. They weren't bad. They were good. They were good. So I just like seeing 9-5 as the record, and that makes me happy. You know. Say hello to the chat. What's going on? What's up, David? What's going on? INT. 1NT to retire. I'm just going to call you INT. Shout out to RB. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Denbrew? What's going on, Scott? What's up, Tony? How are you, my friend? What's going on? All right, we're going to get ready to play some baseball. We're going to do that in just 3 minutes or so. I'm going to read to you today's starting lineups. I'm actually finishing the other lineup, so just bear with me for 1 second. Hit that like button, folks, and make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you'll know when we go live. So today's lineup will look just like this for the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's get into our live stream too. So it'll be Trey Turner batting in the leadoff spot for the Philadelphia Phillies. And then you got Bryce Harper batting in the 2-hole. Third is Schwarber, and fourth is Castellanos. And then batting fifth will be JT Realmuto, who's catching behind the plate. Alec Bohm is playing over at third base. Sosa's over at second. Stott is the afternoon off. Marsh is playing out in left. And Johan Rojas is out in center field, and he will be batting ninth. I forgot to turn on X, too. Okay, we'll do that right now. So, chat, how do you think everything went yesterday? Please let me know down below. Again, shout out to Philly Take with RB. That's my guy. We're going to go say hi to him. He's actually on for the Sixers game. It's the final Sixers game of the season. We're going to go say hi to him in just a little bit. So, that's what we're going to do. So, again, the Phillies will have Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, JT, Bohm, Sosa, Marsh, and Rojas. Liberator, with 6 pitches, a 4-seamer, a slider, a sinker, a cutter, a changeup, and a curveball. There's a lot in his toolbox. His ERA, though, is pretty high to start off the season. And so he will be facing Trey Turner to lead things off, and Turner lifetime 2 for 3 against him with a homer and 2 RBI. And so we're ready to start things off. We're here in the top of the first. Defensive alignment today for the Cardinals will be Liberator on the bump, Pozo's catching, Wilson Contreras is at first, Nolan Gorman is back today from the IL. He's over at second. Then it's Brendan Donovan, who's playing over at shortstop. Then the third baseman is Nolan Arenado. And the outfielders for the Cardinals, you got Newt Barr in left, Scott in center, and Walker in right, as pitch number 1 is taken right down the middle for strike 1. To Trey Turner. Oh, 1 pitch. There's a breaking ball that's in the dirt. They try to appeal and they say no swing. What's up, Javanutes? How are you? JJ the GOAT. What's going on, man? What is up? What's up, Mark? 1 ball, 1 strike. For those of you that are tuning in on TikTok, welcome aboard. Appreciate you all for being here. And the 1-1 to Turner, there's a fly ball hit out over towards right center field. And Scott calls off Walker, and I'll make the catch right in the alleyway out in right center field. That could have been bad, but they actually communicated very well there for the most part. Over-under today is at 7.5 runs. Money line is for the Phillies. They're at -150. And for the Cardinals, it's +120, according to ESPN Bet. Pitch to Bryce, and it's way up high for a ball. It's 1 ball, no strikes. How many people tuning on in? How many likes? Let us know down below. Harper's average is at 250. He has 2 homers, and he has 5 RBI as well. Liberator with the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. Please tell me if I'm mispronouncing his name. One ball, 1 strike, and Liberator kicks and delivers, and there's a swing and a miss. The count is now 1-2. Matthew is 25 years old. He's from Peoria, Arizona. He's 6 feet 4 inches tall and 215 pounds, and he tries to get the curveball on the outside corner, but it was just a little bit off. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Liberatore kicks and fires, and the pitch is way up high for ball 3. And leading the NL Central are the Chicago Cubs. They are 10-7. Brewers are 8-7. Reds are 7-8. And the Cardinals are 6-8. Pitch to Bryce Harper. Fly ball. Hit out towards left center field. It's going back towards the track, towards the wall. And making the catch is Scott the second. And Bryce Harper just inches away from a home run. And there's out number 2. He just missed that. Come on, man. Here comes Schwarber, who has 6 homers on the season, 12 RBI. Takes the first pitch low and away for a ball. .215 start yesterday, .215 start today. And the 1-0 pitch is down for a ball. Schwarber's on a 3-game hitting streak and has also reached base safely in each of his last... in each game this year. He's reached base safely in each game. 2-0 pitch. It's taken low for a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. 2 outs, space is empty. And the 3-0 pitch, strike 1. It's a sinker. It's at the kneecaps at 96. You're keeping score today. Nice. 3-1. And Schwarber put the bat down. He thought it was ball 4. It was on the outside corner of the pitch. And it's 3-2. We'll get to the crew chief in just a few moments. Payoff pitch, and that's high and away for ball 4. And Schwarber gets on with a 2-out walk. Let's go. Let's go. Home plate umpire today for the ball game. Well, we got Adam Beck calling the balls and the strikes. Dan Niasagan is over at first base. C.B. Buckner's at second. And Scott Berry is the third base umpire. And did this just freeze up on us? It looks like it did. We're still live, right? Are we still live testing? Just let us know if we're still here. One ball, no strikes to Castellanos. All right. So now cable doesn't want to work on us. Are we still live? Okay, good. Good. It's 2 balls, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. There's 2 outs. And the pitch to Casty, swinging a miss. After the break, I'll have to unplug the box. Two away, 1 on. 19 total pitches by Liberatore so far. The pitch. It's down for ball 3. I haven't had any cable. There are not a lot of cable problems, honestly. And the cable is actually faster than the internet. And I usually like that. 3-2 pitch, and there's a called strike 3 at the knees. And Nick Castellanos goes down looking. And so, Phillies leave Schwarber on over at first. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Be right back. And I will see you very, very soon. All right, we're going to the bottom of the first, and the first pitch is taken for a ball. Lars Nootbaar will be leading it off. And it's Al Burleson, Brendan Donovan, Nolan Arenado, William Contreras, Nolan Gorman, Jordan Walker, Yoel Pozo, and Vince Scott the second. Victor Scott. Wheeler's pitching. He's gone 18 and a third of an inning. He has a 3.44 ERA, 5 walks allowed, 1-1 pitch. And there's a ground ball hit over towards third base. Bohm plays on the hop, throws it over to first, and Nootbaar is out. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. JT is catching behind the plate. Zack Wheeler's pitching. Then it's Harper at first. Sosa's at second. Turner's at short. Bohm's at third. And then the outfield will look just like this. Marsh is in left. Rojas is in center. And Castellanos is playing out in right field. And that is your starting defensive lineup today for the Phillies. The pitch, ground ball rolled over towards the right side. Sosa does have it. He chews it up, throws it over to first, and it's in time. A four-seamer, a sinker, a splitter, a sweeper, and a curveball, and a cutter is what Zack Wheeler throws in the pitch. And there's a strike one taken by Burleson. Already 2 up and 2 down. 0-1 pitch. There's a foul ball that goes out of play. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Brendan Donovan is tied for 4th in all of baseball with hits. 0-2 pitch, and he punches this one out over towards shallow left field, but Bowman's there and he'll make the catch. There's a little flare, and Bowman had to get over on the outfield grass. Turner was right behind him, and Bowman was just able to catch it. And there's a 1-2-3 inning as we go to the top of the 2nd with no score. What's going on? What's up, people? What's going on? All right, so we're going to the top of the 2nd. There'll be Real Muto, Bohm, and Sosa that are due up. Only 7 pitches thrown by Wheeler in that first inning. I'll take that. It's great. Great. How's everybody doing? Comment down below. RB filled in for us yesterday. He did a really good job, man. He did. I said in the chat, it puts a big smile on my face when I hear him do baseball. Because it's cool. It's different. It's not him just doing basketball, you know? It's nice. He's a natural at it. And I know that he said that he has to get used to the dead time. Because basketball, there's so much action. And I totally get it. But I like baseball. I do. I like baseball. I like calling baseball better than I think basketball. Sometimes I say it the other way, though. I do. I really like baseball a lot. I think personally, I like doing the action, right? I think that the action, you get more from the play-by-play announcer from doing basketball because that's more so of a test of skill. But with baseball, as the first pitch is taken for a strike, it's more conversational. 0-1 pitch, line drive, base hit out to left field, and JT gets on with a leadoff single. And I think that I like it when RB does both, you know? I think he's good. But yeah, I love calling baseball. It's more conversational, it's slow. It's more natural for me. But with basketball, you're describing everything, and that's more so of a skill. The ball is 1 strike. Bohm is up to bat. Is a 158 average. A 1 pitch, and there's a bouncer that's in the dirt for ball 1. Bohm is 4 for his last 38. Started off the season 4 for 10. And has only gotten 5 hits since then. 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Phillies are tied with the Mets in the NL East. They're both 9-5. The Marlins are 7-7. Nationals are 6-8. And the Braves are 4-10. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. And the 1-2 pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? they appealed. No, I don't even know if they appealed, but I guess not. What's the MLB team that you hate the most? I don't really hate any team, you know? Two balls, two strikes. And the pitch. There's a foul ball. What's the MLB team that I don't like the most? I don't know. I mean, as a fan, I don't like the Mets. Two-two pitch. That's low and inside for ball 3. Well, you're all Philly fans. Of course, it's in our DNA not to like the Mets. Three balls, two strikes. And the pitch to Bohm, and it's popped up, hit over towards the middle infield. And Burleson gets called off. Donovan gets called off by Gorman. And the catch is made. And now it's Edmundo Sosa who's coming up to the plate. 1 out in the top of the second. There's Topper with his sunglasses. It's a pretty sunny day over there. Weather looks nice. The pitch. And there's a strike called. What's a team that you guys don't like that's not in the NL East? Which team bugs you? Line drive, base hit by Sosa out over to right field. Walker, they're going to test his arm. The throw to third, not in time. Sosa over to second base. He is safe. How about the aggressive base running by Edmundo Sosa? And that puts pressure on St. Louis. Keep this guy in the lineup, man. Keep him in the lineup. Sosa hit a ground ball out over to right field. Walker got over towards the ball, and JT was rounding second, going over to third. He dove in there safely, and as soon as the throw was made over to third, Sosa was like, let me be aggressive. I'm going to think two here. And the throw was not off, but Sosa was able to get his right hand in there to second base, and he leaned towards his right as he dove in there. Really good base running by Sosa. Here comes Marsh to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch to Brandon. It's a foul ball that goes out of play. Can we have a section called Sosa Sodas? We had Howard's Homers. We had Gene's Jeans. Can we, do Sosa Sodas or something? 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Strike 2. One-two pitch, and it's low and away for ball 2. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Outside of the division, I can't stand the Yankees. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Brandon Marsh goes down swinging on strikes. Now it's Yohan Rojas who comes up to the plate. Flyers just took the lead 2-1. Pitch to Rojas, and it's high for ball 1. It's a busy day for NBC Sports. A very busy day. Rojas will show bunt, and he knocks it down over towards the third base side. The throw to first. Got him. That was a good idea. But Rojas was just out. Liberatore did a nice job at running off the hill. And the throw was made over to first. And that's it. As we go to the bottom of the second. Bunt. Out. 5-3. Or wait, sorry, 1-3. That's okay. Yeah, I liked the idea there. I was fine with him bunting in that situation. You have runners on in second and third. You got to bunt there. I know some people don't like that idea, but he sort of surprised everybody, and I was okay with it. It's early. It's fine. Put it down in a good spot, too. Just a nice athletic play by Liberatore. All right, we're going to go say hi to RB. Okay? Let's go say hi to Philly Take with RB. And then we'll be right back. Philly Take with RB. Okay, we'll go say hi to RB. Here he is. Be right back. Don't go anywhere.
So that's where I'm at with it. But we'll see. We'll see. Taylor Horton Tucker, who's apparently turning into LeBron James today. Can't miss. Unplugged. 86-75.
All right, we're back. Here comes Nolan Arenado to the plate. And he takes strike one right down the middle. There he is. You recognize
Shout out to
us?
my guy, JJ, man. Glad to fill in for you yesterday. Hope the Phillies are doing well. And you had a great chat yesterday, man. Great chat yesterday. A lot of great viewers. And great community over there, man. So shout out to Play-by-Play with JJ for having me. And you guys know, man, go support him as well.
1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to left field. And Marsh is there to make the grab. And there's one away. Same to you, man. Good. Pitch on the way. There's a ground ball rolled over to shortstop. Turner has it. Flips it over to first. And 2 gone. Only 11 pitches and 5 outs recorded by Zack Wheeler. It's great. It's very awesome. It's looking good so far, man. They can't hit their weight. RB is cool. Do you like Philly 500? Dude, I gotta reach out to him. I haven't, hit him up. But I do follow him. He does a great job, too. First pitch and it's taken for a strike to Nolan Gorman. Gorman with a 444 average. He was on the injured list. And now he's back. One of their best players. And he takes a ball up high. He's 24 years old now. And the 1-1 is grounded over towards second base. And Sosa has it, flips it over to first. 14 pitches and 6 outs by Zack Wheeler so far. Just mowing down the lineup. Another 1-2-3 inning. And we head to the third. It's great. I was going to mention that Gorman was a rookie back in 2022. Only had 19 homers last year in 365 at-bats. Okay. Folks. Look, Brandon Marsh is struggling. Alec Bohm is struggling. Bryson Stott's struggling. Okay? My question to you is this. If the Phillies were to trade one of these guys, do you think if they brought in somebody new to the clubhouse, like a new player, like a new addition, like a Mike Trout, or just a standout name, do you think that that changes the culture? Do you think that they need a change in culture? Is really my question. Do you think that somebody else needs to come on into this clubhouse to give them some sort of new perspective? Because I do. The pitch, and that's outside for a ball. I don't think we have to get rid of everybody. I think sometimes when you have a new voice in the locker room, it changes things. 1-0 pitch to Trey. There's a fly ball hit over towards center field. And Scott doesn't even have to move. And he makes the catch. Happy birthday, Daver. Happy birthday, my friend. What's up, J-Rep? I didn't know you were alive. Yeah, man, what's going on, dude? How are you? Phillies are on. Phillies, Flyers, and Sixers are all on. The pitch, and it's taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Bryce Harper. Line drive, base hit, out to left field. Harper missed a homer his last time up, and he's able to get on with an opposite field single with 1 out in this third inning. There we go. Let's wake up some bats. Let's hit some. Let's do that. Come on, man. Happy birthday, my friend. The new culture change should be the manager. But Larry, Jazz Chisholm came over to the Yankees last year. Brought in the new philosophy. Lane Thomas came on into the Guardians last year. Brought in the new philosophy. They started to play better. Jack Flaherty comes in for the Dodgers. Dodgers are playing better. I guess that when you say a change in philosophy, yes, it should be the manager, but maybe the better term is bring in a new set of eyes to, to get a new perspective. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch to Schwarber, swing and a miss. Happy birthday, my friend. Trout's clearly not interested playing here. Why is that, Jack? Happy birthday, my friend. Yes, sir. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. And the toss back over to first is not in time. We wanted Robert last year. One, two. And it's low and outside for ball two. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too, folks. Once again, happy birthday to my friend Daver. Hope you're having a good day, man. Toss back to first and Harper is safe. William Contreras, they're giving him first base more this year. He's at the point in his career where catching is taking the toll on the knees. That does happen. The pitch, and that's up high for ball three. Throw over the second base to get Harper, and he is safe. He got on. Good for Bryce. He didn't get a good jump, to be honest with you, and that's why I sort of hesitated for a second. That was not a good throw either by Pozos. 3-2 to Schwarber, swing and a miss as he gets down on one knee and looks foolish on a slider. I did not think Harper got a good jump there. Castellanos is coming up. There's 2 outs and a runner on over at second. Casty did provide the 2-run base hit yesterday. And the pitch, swing and a miss. One guy can give a team a spark, sure, but I think that we need more of a shakeup. Okay. Yeah, I agree, and I hope I'm wrong about that. I think that we need a spark, and I think we need a shakeup. 0-1 pitch, and there's a foul ball that's chopped over towards the third base side. We got a $5 super chat from Jack. What's up, man? When Trout was coming up on free agency, all he had to say was trade me to the Phillies or I will sign there next year, but wasn't interested. Well, he took the money. He took the money. 0-2 pitch, and it's down for a ball. Money talks, man. Phillies weren't going to offer him that money. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. And the windup and the pitch. That's high for ball 2. I do think Trout wants to come back, but I think that he wants to take the money. 2-2 to Castellanos, and he stays alive. Just stays alive. 150 people watching, 67 likes. Let's change that. Let's go. $47 more subs so we get to 5,400, man. That's pretty wild. Jack, I appreciate you, man. Jack's been coming on here for a while. So it was from San Antonio, right? 2-2. That's down for ball 3. Three-two to Casty, and he fouls it off. He's providing a good fight here. I'll give him that. Thought this was a 4 o'clock game for some reason, says Michael. Well, it's 4 o'clock somewhere. Just not Eastern time. But yeah, what's up, man? JJ, you're back. Yep. What's going on, dude? 3-2 to Casty. It's inside, but it's a cold strike 3. Really? I mean, really. And Castellanos chirps and has some words with Adam Beck, as he should. That's... wow. And that's going to end the inning. It's awful. Who's done more for the Phils, Harper or Howard? If you're going to go by World Series championships, Howard. But this isn't like the NBA where one star carries you. Harper's won an MVP with us. Howard's won an MVP with us. Harper, didn't he also win a Gold Glove with us too? I forget. But I'd say it's pretty. I'd say it's even. It's almost like a wash. I would give Howard the edge. We're going to the bottom of the third. Can't believe that they called that a strike. Phillies have a win percentage of .643, says Jeff Kerr. That's a 104 win pace. Love to know what a bad team is. Comes Jordan Walker to the plate in the first pitch. How's that not a strike? It was on the upper third of the zone. On a pitch, and it's fouled. One ball, one strike. We're in the bottom of the third, and the pitch. There's a line drive hit out over to right field for a base hit, and Walker gets aboard with a single. Okay, I'll make the argument here. I'll say this, okay? The rules back then in 07 were obviously different from 06 to even, when Howard retired. The different rules. But if there was no shift like there is now, I'll take Howard, sure. However, pitchers are throwing harder. Pitchers are throwing harder. So that's the other thing about it, too. The ball is one strike, and the pitch is way up high for a ball. I don't know, like 100 used to be an anomaly back then. When we saw Chapman throw 100, we were like, wow. This guy is wild stuff. 1-1. That's outside for ball 2. Now we're seeing him more and more. They are throwing faster. So it kind of evens out. 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Back over towards the netting behind home plate. Hit the thumbs up button, folks. And hit that subscribe button as well. Come on, wake up, chat. Where are my members at? Where's the Wheeler emojis at? What's going on? Maybe I don't have Wheeler emojis. 2-2 pitch, and it's popped up, and it's hit out over towards the first base side. And Sosa backpedals, and he'll make the catch over on the outfield grass. Guys, I need to start pushing this, okay? I know that it's $2.99 a month, and some of y'all don't have the money, which I totally understand. But I haven't really been pushing this as much as I should. I want us to get more emotes. I do. I want us to get more emojis. I want people on here, especially during the playoffs, and as the season progresses, I want them to just fire away these emotes. I really do. And the only way we do that is to get more members. So if Scott could provide the link to that, I would appreciate it. Or if any of my mods could. Victor Scott, that is going to lay down a bunt here. And the throw over to first is not in time. Bohm barehand threw it over to first, and Scott beat it out. Good job, Scott. And that's going to bring up Lars Nootbaar to the plate. The pitch. And it's inside for a ball. Wheeler has not struck out a batter today. He has not struck out one batter. Only 24 pitches, though. And the 1-0 pitch. That's a called strike on the upper third of the zone. There's the memberships. Yes, sir. Pitch. It's down for ball 2. On HDTV, he tore his ACL, man. That changes everything. 2-1 pitch. There's a pop-up hit out over towards center field. And Rojas gets under it, makes the grab, draws the throw over to third, and nobody makes a move. So Lars flies out the center, and Burleson is up. Does Marsh and Bohm have options? Here comes out Burleson. Wheeler comes set and deals and throws a curveball that's low for a ball. One-0, swing and a miss. It was ACL, my friend. Oh, was it? It was Achilles. Two balls, one strike. Achilles. I always get them mixed up, which is not good. Achilles. Which is even worse. 2-1. There's a ground ball. That's a foul ball towards the first base side. Wheeler kicks and fires the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's the first strikeout today from Zack Wheeler. Got out of a little jam, and we've played 3 innings and go to the 4th. No score. Keep hitting the like button and keep hitting the subscribe button as well, folks. Appreciate you all for being on here. If you're tuning in over on TikTok, hello. Welcome aboard. We're going to the fourth inning, and it's no score out in St. Louis. Yeah, tore his Achilles on the last out. It was really the last pitch. Astros City Connect merch is 20% off today. Get your Hector, even though he's not on there anymore, get your Hector Neris jerseys today. Do they still sell Hector Neris jerseys? Should we check? Hector Neris Phillies jersey. They still sell them. Yeah. On eBay, they're selling a used Cameo jersey for $200. Gosh. But I was just wondering. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe as well. Steven, what's up? Hey JJ, listening to you while we do some yard work. Keep up the great work. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. No score as we go to the top of the fourth. Phillies are coming back up to the plate. It'll be JT, Alec Bohm, and Edmundo Sosa. We've had Rob for 4 seasons, man, as manager. It's wild to think about how much time does fly by. Feels like yesterday they were in the wild card series and they beat the Cardinals. I'm not joking. Can't believe it's been that long. We'll take a look at the Major League scores in just a little bit. Welcome in new subs. Appreciate you. Colton says, okay, now let's score some runs. If you subscribed, Colton, appreciate you. Harry Harlow, welcome aboard, man. Welcome aboard. Rob has the best winning percentage of any Phillies manager in their history. There you go, Rob Thompson defenders. The pitch. And there's a strike called. I'm just saying, if you ever wanted to get into a debate with somebody, you could use that. 0-1 pitch to JT, and there's a fly ball hit over towards the left field. Nootbaar has it, makes the catch. It looks good off the bat. Just right at Lars Nootbaar. And a quick out for out number 1. Memberships, they are $2.99 a month. You get access to some really cool perks, including some emotes. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Bohm. It's inside for ball 2. Liberatore kicks and delivers, and Bohm pops this one up over towards right field, and Walker shimmies towards his right, makes the catch, and 2 away. Ahead in the count, too. Ron's the highest payroll in their history. Well, I think that the highest payroll now is probably going to be Bryce Harper, right? The pitch. There's a strike called. Oh, 1. There's a foul ball. The ball's 2 strikes. Liberatore winds up and fires. And Soso rolls this one over to shortstop. And the throw over to first was a little bit off the line. But the tag is made anyways by the first baseman as he swiped him right on the back. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Bats aren't waking up yet. It's time now for On This Day in Phillies History. Of course, from Broad and Pattison as we go to the bottom of the 4th. That's what we do all the time, except none of y'all have reminded me to do it in the bottom of the 4th over these last 3 games or so before yesterday. So we kept missing it. But it's also my fault for forgetting. But I'm still shocked that none of y'all have said anything. Every bottom of the 4th inning, it's on this day in Phillies history. Today is April 13th. Robin Roberts, on this day in 1955, held the Giants hitless through 8 innings, but they break through for 2 runs in the 9th. It was still good enough, though, because the Phillies won 4-2. This was really cool. In 1981, Larry, I don't know if you remember this, but more than 60,000 fans showed up for the home opener and watched the Phillies raise the championship banner and the players get their World Series rings. Jim Bunning threw out the first pitch, which was dropped from a helicopter. Steve Carlton picked up his 250th career victory, and the final score of the game was against the Pirates. It was 5-1. And then one more. In 2019, against the Rochester Red Wings, the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs went 10 innings, and they won 20-18. There were 43 hits and 15 homers, including 2 each from 4 Iron Pigs, which is crazy. Those are 3 things that happened today. Brendan Donovan's going to fly this one out over to left field. Marsh does have his sunglasses on, and he's there to make the grab, and there's 1 out. Pitch, and there's a strike thrown by Zack Wheeler. And the pitch, that's taken for a ball. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Five seconds left on the pitch clock to Nolan Arenado. And the next pitch is inside for ball 2. Arenado flied out to left to start off the second inning. Wheeler with just 36 pitches. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 pitch is high for ball 3. And inside as well. Tonight, we also got Sunday Night Baseball. It'll be Cubs and Dodgers again. 3-1 pitch. There's a line drive base hit out over to left field as Marsh will get over to it. And Arenado is able to get on base with 1 out. Was hit pretty sharply off the end of the bat there. Here comes William Contreras. And Contreras takes the pitch. Low for ball 1. One of my favorite memories in recent history will always be when Alec Bohm made a diving catch off of Arenado. Or was it? No, it was a diving stop. That's what it was. And he robbed Nolan Arenado on a hit in the playoffs. 2 balls, no strikes to William Contreras. And the pitch is taken for a strike. Two balls, 1 strike to William Contreras. Wilson Contreras, excuse me. 2-1 pitch, check swing. Did he go? They say no. Over at first base. I remember that game with Steve Carlton. I was a kid then. I believe that they gave out bats that day. And they did. The pitch on the way to Contreras. There's a high fly ball hit out to deep left field, and she is gone. Wilson Contreras able to hit one that was just over the fence out in left, and the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead. And that's how we start off the bottom of the 4th with 1 out. He did not miss a beat. And it just had enough oomph to get on out of here. First pitch to Gorman, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the 1-1 delivery is down and in for ball 2. 148 people watching, only 88 likes. Let's do better. 2-1 pitch. It's inside for ball 3. First homer of the year from Wilson Contreras. It was on a 3-1 pitch. Pitch, swing and a miss. Derek Roche has retired the first 15 batters today that he's faced. Yep, I lost. I lost in fantasy. It's too bad. 3-2 pitch, and it's inside for ball 4. And Gorman gets on with a 1-out walk. So it's 2-0 St. Louis. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Wilson Contreras hit one that just went over the left field fence. And that's the difference of the game so far. Here's Jordan Walker, who's 1 for 1. Runner on over at first, and the 1-0 pitch is ripped foul towards the first base side. Taking a look at the other Major League scores, the Orioles lead at 4-2 against the Toronto Blue Jays. They're in the top of the 6th. There's 1 out. Rays also a 4-1 lead against the Braves. Braves are up to bat in the top of the 6th with a runner on over at first and 1 out there. The pitch, swing and a miss. Astros lead at 5-2 against the LA Angels. They're in the bottom of the 4th. Red Sox also lead at 2-0 out in Chicago against the White Sox. They're in the top of the 6th. Giants are up 4-3 against the Yankees. So they go to the 7th inning. The 1-2 from Wheeler, and it's outside. Royals lead at 4-2 at a Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio, in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs and with nobody on. Reds are shutting out the Pirates 4-0 in the top of the 7th with 1 out. And the other game that's going on right now, it's Twins and Tigers. It's 2-1, Minnesota. 2-2 pitch, and it's outside for ball, or it's on the outside corner for strike 3, I should say. That was a very delayed call by the home plate umpire. Didn't know if he was going to get the call or not, and he did. And there's 2 away. It's one of the most bizarre strikeout calls you'll hear from me. Pozo's up, and he looks at a sweeper that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1. It's outside. I'm not looking for any color, guys, man. I do appreciate it, though. It's so hard to do play-by-play with 2 people on here remotely. It really is. I do appreciate that, though. 1-1, and it's on the outside corner for strike 2. Because you don't know when you have to cut somebody off. It's hard to communicate. It's really not easy when you're doing it remotely. I've tried it before. 1-2. And it's a foul ball. The Sixers season is done. Woo! That's great. No more Sixers basketball. The throwback over to first, and Donovan's going to get caught into a rundown to throw to second base in time, and Donovan is out. And Wheeler escapes the inning, but there was some damage done by Wilson Contreras. He had a two-run homer, and we're going to the top of the 5th. I'm going to take a quick step off. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. 8, 9, and 1 to up in the batting order. As Marsh will lead it off. First pitch, he takes strike 1. And the second pitch, he swings and misses at it. So it's no balls, 2 strikes. Third pitch to Marsh, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Mr. Marsh. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. All right, no spamming in the chat, my friend. No spamming in the chat, dude. You can come on here and chat, Dan, but I can't have you spamming. Rojas is up to the plate. And the pitch. There's a strike. All I got are 3 rules. Keep it clean, no spoilers, no spamming, and be nice. That's 4. 4, I lied. And the pitch. There's a ball. One, 1. That's up high for ball 2. What's wrong? 2 balls, 1 strike. Liberator gets set at the letters. Kicks, deals the pitch, swing and a miss. Two balls and 2 strikes to Yohan Rojas. And the pitch is low and inside for ball 3. Rojas bunted over towards the left side of the mound his last time up to get the final out of the second. Payoff pitch to Rojas, and he grounds this one back over to Liberator. And the throw over to first is in time. And 2 away. Gotta keep it clean in the chat. Those are my 3 rules, my 4 rules. Pitch to Trey. He gets it off the end of the bat, but it's hit out over to right field. Walker's there. Catches the fly ball. And 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies. Bottom of the 5th. Coming up. 2-0 Cards. Dude, I just can't believe it's taken us this long to wake up the bats against the Cardinals. I can't. It's annoying. It's frustrating. They're in a slump. Like, they really are in a slump. After this, we got a post-game show. Make sure that you guys call on into the post-game show. 610-314-0844. Correct, Larry. That's the thing. That's why I love baseball. Because you can look so bad for 8 innings, and then all of a sudden in the 9th inning, they wake up like they're that one former WWE wrestler. Oh my gosh, what's that? Who's that one wrestler that like woke up from a coma and he came out? I forget who it was. Can't seem to remember right now. But anyhow, you can be down and out, and then all of a sudden 1 inning and you're awake. And that's how you win. Undertaker. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Undertaker. I'm getting a little bit more into WWE. Undertaker. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Undertaker indeed. Yep. Yep. Guys, I also wanted to talk about this too. I didn't talk about this before, but today is also the anniversary of Harry's death. Okay, you probably didn't think about that, but Harry did pass away in 2009 on this day. It's really wild to believe that he's been gone for 16 years. And so I wanted to do a little tribute for him in the chat. If we could just say rest in peace or thank you to Harry, I would appreciate that. No balls, one strike. So we start off the bottom of the fifth here. Pozo is up to bat. And the pitch is taken for strike two. Sorry, JJ. This is the Philly fan base, man. Rest in peace to Harry. It's crazy it's been that long. Yep. The ball's in 2 strikes. And the pitch from Wheeler, swing and a miss. There's one away in the bottom of the fifth. Scott is up. Victor Scott. And he takes the pitch inside for ball 1. One 0. And there's a foul ball. Chat, thanks so much for the $2 super chat, man. Appreciate you. Don't need more stars. The stars must play better. He says. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, there's a pop-up hit over towards right center field. And Rojas has it and makes the catch. Yeah, thanks so much again. Two gone here in the bottom of the fifth. Wheeler kicks and deals the pitch. That's taken for a strike. Oh, 1. Foul ball. The ball's 2 strikes. And the pitch is down and away for a ball. 1-2 pitch. It's inside and low for ball 2. You know, the one thing that's going to be harder as we get older, right? It's cool that we're able to consume media. It is. It's really awesome. As the 2-2 is skied foul and out of play. But the one thing that's going to get harder is that you're giving more people options of stuff to listen to, which is great. As the 2-2 is flied out over to right field, Castellanos is there to make the catch, and the inning is over, and we'll head to the top of the 6th. But what I'm trying to say is that, Harry, obviously, life was simple, right? You had a transistor radio, or you listened to TV, and you just knew that Harry was going to be on. So you had a whole entire city right behind you. With the way that things are now, it's cool that other people can tune on into your stuff. But you can listen to the radio. You can listen to different stations even on here. And it's tougher, to have more and more people stand out, which I think is interesting. And I always thought, Harry, for what he did, I always thought that Harry was a great voice for the city. He spoke up on behalf of a lot of things. And he wasn't just the voice of the Phillies, he was the voice of Philadelphia. And he set the bar. He set the bar. Andre Drummond wants to come back next year. What a segue that was. But the sports world moves on. And the main thing that we try to do is not to forget. And pass on the stories. The pitch to Bryce Harper. It's taken for a strike. 0-1. It's chopped foul. Nothing in 2 is the count to Bryce Harper. And the pitch, check swing. He did not go. One-two pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Pitch to Harper, and he fouls it back. One of my favorite Harry Kalas moments that I will always remember. Obviously, you have the iconic call of Chase Utley, "You are the man." That wasn't just one call, though. 2-2, and it's way up high for ball 3. But one of my favorite moments was his opening monologue that he had on 9/11. 3-2 pitch to Bryce Harper, swing and a miss. And so there's 1 out. If you have not checked that out, I mean, just the way that he, the way that he talked, his diction, right? His tone was something that really, really stood out to me. And he brought together a lot of fans, even on tragic days like that. And I don't think anybody else could have delivered that, that opening monologue better than him. One-oh pitch. There's a strike called. 1-1, and that's outside for ball 2. I didn't even watch it live because, again, I didn't get into the game until 06. Two one delivery, swing and a miss. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And there's 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Liberatore is looking like an ace out there. Two gone here in the top of the 6th. I'd rather not, Scott. I'd rather have people check it out afterwards. The pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to right field, and Castellanos is there to make the grab. If you could drop it in the comments. Not in the live chat though. You could drop it in the comments. Just not in the live chat comments. That intro from Harry always gives me goosebumps, yeah. That was a cool thing. I like how all the announcers have their own ticks, right? They have their own cool things about them. Not even just Harry, but also, you know, like Scott Fransky, for example. Every time he gets a guest on, he asks them, you know, do you want to do an inning of play-by-play? And he steps away from the mic, and they do that. You know? Like, that's really cool. How many guys can say that they could do that? Like when Jim Gardner was retiring, and he was at the ballpark. Scott was like, "Jim, do you want to do an inning of play-by-play?" Jim was like, "Sure." And he was like, "Well, Jim's going to take you over for the next inning." Thanks, Scott. You know, like, that's a really cool thing. Wheeler's going to pitch. It's Alec Burleson who's coming up to the plate. The pitch. And it's down for a ball. One-0 pitch. Ground ball. Hit over towards first base. And Harper has it and tags the bag for out number 1. The pitch. And it's down for a strike. 0-1. It's a high bouncer. Hit back behind home plate, though. The count is 0-2. Wheeler comes set and fires, and it misses inside. 77 pitches thrown by Zack. Just give up the 2-run homer. Back in the bottom of the 4th to William Contreras. And the 1-2 is lined out over to left field, and on the run is Marsh. He can't make the catch, and the ball bounces into the stands, and that's going to be ruled as a ground rule double. Marsh was just inches away from getting over towards that ball. He tried to slide and catch it backhanded wise. So he's on with a double. And now it's Nolan Arenado coming up to the plate. The pitch. And it's taken for a strike, even though it should have been called a ball. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icons, folks. And that way you'll know when we go live. 0-1 is the count to Arenado. And the pitch, line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball, and that's going to bring in another run. And Marsh will get over towards the ball into the corner, and Arenado extends the lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. If you guys ever want to listen to, I'll show you a hack here. If you ever want to listen to old baseball games, including Harry's games, there's a YouTube site called Classic Baseball on the Radio. I'm not going to post it in chat. It's called Classic Baseball on the Radio. And you can listen to Harry's voice again if you want to. If you type in like an old Phillies game that they have. 0-1 pitch and it's down for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Wilson Contreras. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Wheeler gets set at the letters and fires the pitch. And strike 3, which should have been called, is called a ball. What's up, Shante? How are you? When did he pass? He passed 09 on this day. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch to Contreras, and he fights it off, and that's another foul ball. Wilson's 1 for 2. He had the 2-run homer back in the bottom of the 4th. That was his first homer of the season. Just 3 for 18 coming into today against Wheeler. 2-2 pitch. There's a line drive off the end of the bat that's going to be caught out in center field by Johan Rojas, and 2 away. Garrett Crochet is pitching a gem right now. An absolute gem. 11 strikeouts and not a single scratch. The pitch, and there's a fly ball blooper out over to left field. It's going to take a bounce, and it goes into the stands, and that's going to be a bloop ground rule double, an RBI bloop ground rule double, to make it 4-0. Nolan Gorman just put it into a very good spot. And Marsh could not even make the catch there. Wouldn't have been able to do so. That's the second ground rule double in this inning. Here comes Walker. The pitch, swing and a miss. Money line now for the Phillies is at plus 1,100. Wheeler comes set at the letters, winds up and delivers the pitch. And it's popped up, hit over towards shallow left center field. Marsh will get to it this time, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. But the Cardinals tack on 2 more runs. And we head to the 7th inning. JT, Alec, and Sosa are all due up in the order. That's right. We ain't scoring 5 today. Loved Harry, but Byram Sam was my favorite. Byram Sam. He called Temple on WCAU. WCAU was 12:10 a.m. I didn't know that. And he did University of Pennsylvania and Villanova football games. He was soon noticed by the owners of the Philadelphia Athletics and the Philadelphia Phillies. He was with the Phillies during his later years, and with the Athletics, he was the full-time announcer for them. And then he added the Phillies the next year, and he actually did double duties. Wow. His descriptive play-by-play got him the nickname Sam, the Man of a Zillion Words. I'll have to check out some of his casts. It's really cool. Thanks again for the $2 super chat, my friend. Seriously. We're in the top of the 7th, and JT Realmuto is going to step up to the plate. And the pitch is a cutter that's swung on and missed. It'd be cool to learn more words in the language, man. 0-1. That's outside for a ball. When I first started doing play-by-play, my first goal, one of my goals that I set was to learn as many words as I could. But it's so hard because you're remembering rosters, you're studying things, and then you're trying to remember a lot of words, and that stuff does come with experience for sure. 1-1, and that's taken for strike 2. But now for me, it's even tougher because that's not even on my priority list. Getting the stream set up, being able to do the games, promoting, editing, that all takes priority. 2-2. There's a bouncer hit over to third base, and the throw over to first. Nice play by Arenado as he threw a strike over to Contreras. And there's one away. Psalm. Oh, Psalm. Okay. It's a fly ball. Hit out over to center field. And Scott's there. And he'll make the catch. And already 2 up, 2 down. Phil Maton's pitching. Brother of former Philly Nick Maton. He's actually the older brother. He's 32 years old. From Paducah, Kentucky. 6 feet 2 inches tall, 206 pounds. He's been all around. He's been a journeyman. The pitch, and it's high and inside for a ball. Pitched in 31 games last year. Had a 2.51 ERA, which was the best that he's ever had. One a pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Jojo Romero is loosening up in the bullpen. 4-0 Cardinals, and the 1-1 delivery fouled away. Hunter Green's ERA right now is at a .98. 1-2 to Sosa. Line drive, foul ball. Tomorrow, the Phillies open up a series tomorrow against the Giants. It's a 4-game series. 1-2 pitch to Sosa, swing and a miss on a curveball. And the inning is done. 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies. Again. And yet we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's like Friday night all over again. It really is. They haven't gotten a hit since the 3rd. And so it's stretch time, which also means it's trivia time. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question. And if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get the answer wrong, you'll hear this. Just kidding. You'll hear this. Okay. So, while we're on the topic of Harry Kalas, okay, I want to know which player nicknamed Harry the K. Does anybody know? Does anybody know the player that nicknamed Harry Kalas Harry the K? You got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer, it's not Pete Rose. Nope. Not Pete Rose. The guy's name is not Mike Schmidt. Larry Christensen. Do you remember Larry Christensen? He played for the Phillies from 73 to 83. He's 71 years old now. Here comes Matt Strahm, and he'll pitch, and the first one is in there for a strike. That's who gave him the nickname of Harry the K. 0-1 is the count. And the pitch is taken down for a ball. Jack got it. Nice job, Jack. One to one. And there's a foul ball. Damn, Jack, you really are a Philly fan. It's cool. 1-2. And it's up high for ball 2. Just 3 rules in chat. Play nice. No spoilers. And don't be mean. 2-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. Larry Christensen is correct. Yep. The Dolphins are here. Just kidding. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over to left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And that's going to put the runner over at second base. And it's been all Cardinals today as Yoel Pozo gets on with a double. He hit it out over towards that left field wall. Victor Scott the second's going to lay down a bunt here over towards the left side of the mound to throw over to third base. He is safe. Was he safe? I couldn't see the call because the third base coach was in the way of the call there. He's safe. Wow. And I think that the Phillies are going to look at this. Scott laid down another nice bunt. That's how you lay down a bunt, folks. And Strom had plenty of time to throw it over to third. Sort of threw a slow pitch over to third. And Bohm didn't do a good job at swiping him. His right foot was in there. It's wild. Pitch, and there's a foul ball. Goes back over towards the screen. Nothing in one is the count. And the pitch, and it's a wild pitch. It's going to get away from JT, and a run's going to score, and that makes it 5-0. So Pozo scores from third. And heading on over to second base will be Scott. Jeez. Got away from JT. Should have caught that. No balls, 2 strikes. And Strom kicks and deals and throws a pitch that's in the dirt. It's a slider. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, my gosh, this is just... Phillies have got to put up some runs for sure. We have a post-game show. We'll talk more about it. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Strom does get a strikeout. That's the first out of the inning. Was Harry ever negative? Was Harry ever negative when the team did bad? Because I kind of don't really remember. Because I was really young. And the Phillies were really good. I'm just curious. Was Harry ever negative? Did he ever, like, call out the team? Mike, I'm not saying that you can't be mad. I'm saying that I can't have anybody. I'm not saying that you can't be mad at all. I'm saying that you got to keep it clean. I'm saying that not just you. I'm just saying that other people have to keep it clean too, because there's some people that come on here that have been insulting people in my chat, and I can't have that happen. That's all I'm saying. 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes. And the pitch from Strom. Strike three called right down the pike. And there's out number two. Don't recall him being overly critical. Okay. Just curious. The pitch is taken for a strike. I can't have people being mean in my chat. That's all I said. Not saying that you can't be negative. You just can't be, like, insulting people. That's it. 0-1. Swing and a miss. What's up, Prince? How are you, my friend? Thanks so much for stopping by on Twitch. The ball's in two strikes. And the pitch is fouled off. Oh, 2 pitch, swing and a miss, and there is out number 3. So we go to the top of the 8th. Strom does get out of the inning finally. Going to the 8th inning. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Jojo Romero's going to pitch. The pitch. And that's a ball. Okay, a spoiler is if you see something before the person that's streaming sees it and you say it out loud in the chat. Like, for example, 1-0 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards second base. The throw over to first is in time for out number 1. If you just said, like 12 seconds ago, Marsh just grounded out, or Marsh SMH, I know something bad happened. Maybe not Marsh SMH because he's been struggling, but why'd you ground out there? That's a spoiler. It's like when you go to a movie and you see the movie before somebody else does, they say no spoilers. Don't tell me what happens. The pitch, it's taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch. And there's a foul ball. One pitch. And it's outside for ball 2. Gotta stay away from social media if you're an anime fan because, my goodness, there's spoilers everywhere. Yes. 1-2 pitch. That's taken for a called strike 3. And Rojas goes down looking. Wow. He called that a strike? Called the previous pitch a strike. See, like right there, that was a spoiler if he would have said that like 5 seconds earlier than Brew. Brian, the team's not bad. They're 9-5. What are you talking about? No, so there's a little smile on my face. They're struggling. 0-1 and it's down for a ball. One pitch to Trey Turner. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right center field. Center fielder's there, makes the catch. Phillies have not gotten a hit since the 3rd inning. And the inning is over. It's time to go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 5-0 St. Louis. You know, in the late 90s, I was 17 and lucky enough to get to DJ at a weekly event. I went by Dan Delusion. That's what your name was? Until the promoter gave me a new nickname, Magnum DB, based off of Magnum PI. Huh, that's sick. That's so sick. Shout out to you for coming on here, man. Appreciate you. After this, we got a post-game show, and we are going to be talking about this team because they're in a big slump right now. And honestly, am I annoyed about it? Yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm not going to kick and scream and yell because I don't have it in me today. And honestly, with the way that this team has been hitting the bat, it is a snooze fest. It is. So if I'm not yelling enough, or if you think I'm being too positive, if I'm being too negative, you know, you can come on and you can come talk to me. And let me know how you're really feeling. Oh, Jack, thanks so much for the super chat. I missed that. I did. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. Jack, with all the super chats today, seriously, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate you. How many likes do we have? Did we get to at least over 100? I'm afraid to look. This is a short game. We got to 105. Carlos Hernandez is going to pitch. He has a 6.0 ERA in 3 innings of work. I'm surprised that we actually have 121 people tuning on into this. And the pitch is up high for a ball, especially when they're slumping like this. I'll take that. It's pretty good. Hernandez kicks and deals the pitch, and it's high inside for ball 2. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, folks. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. Arenado was singled and doubled today. Next pitch is fouled away. Phillies have Taijuan Walker pitching tomorrow against Landon Raup. 2-1 pitch, and there's a high fly ball hit out over the deep left center field, and Rojas is there to make the catch right in front of the wall for out number 1. Here comes Wilson Contreras. The pitch. It's inside for a ball. Magnum D8. Anyway, yesterday I was criticizing the Phillies for losing at home all the time. Then they won, yay. But not looking good again today. Well, they're on the road. They're not even at home. They've won a lot of their home games. They're 4-4 on the road. To a pitch. There's a strike called. It's at the knees. And it's 2-1. And the pitch to Contreras. Fly ball hit out to deep left field. It's going back towards the track. It's off the wall. Marsh will throw it into second base, and the throw is not in time. And Contreras is having himself a great day. He gets on with a 1-out double in the bottom of the 8th. Got another $5 super chat from Brian. What's going on, man? JJ, you know my stance. Team has been eliminated 1 round early the year before, and we watched contenders add. We watch contenders add while we get worse. This team is meh. Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate you. I know. But see, then the whole thing is that if we're going to criticize them for all these games, then why not, then why even watch the 162? Just come back on in October. 1-1 pitch, and there's a foul ball. That's the other thing, too, is because I want to see the full ride. And if we're just going to be like, well, it doesn't matter until we see what happens in October, then also just, I don't know. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that there's people out there that are like, we shouldn't watch them until October. Then just don't watch them till October. One-two pitch on the way, and there's a fly ball hit out over to right field. Castellanos is there. He'll make the catch, and there's out number 2. Tagging up from second, going over to third base is Contreras. JJ should get in the ump's face and get ejected. Larry, if I was managing this team, you'd probably see me as a calm, cool, collective type of a guy. You'll see a different side of me. Pitch to Walker, fly ball, hit out to left field, and that one is gone. And the St. Louis Cardinals just continue to pour it on against the Phillies. It is now 7-0. Walker just tattooed that thing out to left field. That was a meatball written all over it. 10 hits, 7 runs by the Birds. Walker said, yeah, that one's gone. And Hernandez just watches it go out of here. The oldest daycare. The pitch, and that's up high and inside for ball 1. Ay, ay, ay. Mets are playing the A's right now. 1-0 pitch. Line drive caught over at shortstop, and the inning is finally over. And so, the St. Louis Cardinals tack on another couple of runs in the bottom of the 8th, and we go to the 9th inning. It's 7-0 St. Louis. We will be sure to talk about this team during our post-game show. Don't you worry, we will have a post-game show after this. In case you do want to stay on and hear what my thoughts are, you'll get an idea of how I'm feeling. And if you don't, if you're like, you know what, the product sucks, what else is new for there to talk about, just hit the thumbs up button on your way out. That's all I ask. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. And I appreciate you all so much for being on here. Where is Discord? I'm begging Adley Rushman to hit a home run. Why? It's wild. Love you, Jay. Never call them the birds. Red birds at most. I made a mockery out of it. That's the only reason why I did that. If they were losing, hell no. But they're making a mockery out of us. That's why I did that. Kyle Leahy is going to pitch. He has a 1.17 ERA. 7 2/3 of an inning he's pitched. 10 strikeouts. No homers allowed. And a .042 average is what opponents are hitting off of him this year. So that's not really a high success rate at all. In fact, it's the opposite. First pitch to Bryce. Ground ball. Hit over towards the right side. And the second baseman has it. Throws it over to first. 1 away. That's a shot. He wants to get it over immediately. And now Kyle Schwarber's coming up. Again, the Phillies have not gotten a hit since the third inning. They got 3 hits in the first, 2 in the third. First pitch to Schwarber. Surprised that was called a ball. It should have been a strike. These games are short, man. 1-0 pitch, ground ball, rolled over to first base, and there's out number 2. 3 pitches and 2 outs. Unbelievable. Well, the Braves lost. And now Cody Clemens is going to pinch hit and get his first real at-bat. He'll pinch hit for Castellanos. First pitch. It's upstairs for a ball. Red batting gloves for Cody. 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike on the upper third of the zone. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Clemens. Ground ball hit over to first base. This will do it. First baseman has it. Tags the bag. Ball game. 6 pitches. And that's it. Phillies get blanked again by the St. Louis Cardinals as they lose by a final score of 7-0. Wheeler gets the loss. And, well, Phillies will come back home and play the Giants and start off a 4-game homestand tomorrow. And they will be playing at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. So, that's it, man. The player of the game, William Contreras, with the 2-run homer. He also had a big double as well. And the Cardinals win by a final score of 7-0. Liberator went 6 innings, allowed just 3 hits, had 7 strikeouts. And the bullpen went 3 innings, allowed no runs, no walks, no hits, and struck out 2 batters. Cardinals pitching retired 20 straight Phillies hitters. And that is how the ball game ends. Game over. Phillies lose. And so, we will have a post-game show. And we'll talk more about it. Come on. Come talk to me. Come leave your voicemail messages. If you want to call on into the show, you can do that too. I will see you in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What? Oh yeah, Phillies played a game today, didn't they? 7-0. Ugh, man, that was a snooze fest. That was really awful. That was terrible. But before we talk about it, because I do have to let out a little yawn. Yeah. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. We'll talk about this snooze fest. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. And turn on those notification bell icons too. And that way you'll know when we go live, man. We'll talk about this game. Also, you can call on in. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. If you want to leave a voicemail message, you could do that. If you want to leave a text message, you could do that as well. Or if you want to call on Discord and come talk to me live, you can do that too. Am I disappointed in this team? Today, I'm not here to kick and yell and to kick and scream, because now we're at the point where I've kind of accepted that this team is in a slump. Okay? Did they win yesterday? Yes. Yesterday was a nice win. But they've lost 4 out of their last 6 games. And in the grand scheme of things, man, this is baseball. This is baseball. You have your ups, you have your downs, and this team right now is having a down. 3 hits in less than 3 innings is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And I feel like this ball club right now is just in their heads. We're not just having Alec Bohm issues now. We're not just having Brandon Marsh issues and Edmundo Sosa issues. Or, sorry, not Edmundo Sosa. Yohan Rojas issues. Like, this is everybody. Everybody's struggling. It's not good. It's really not good at all. Zack Wheeler went 6 innings. Was he as sharp as today? No. Absolutely not. He had 4 earned runs in 6 innings. The 2-run homer he gave up was not good at all by Wilson Contreras, that is. Excuse me. But he's not getting any sort of run support. So how, again, can I be mad at Zack Wheeler when he's not getting the run support at all? He's not getting hit support. Hit support. Let's not even talk about run support. He's not getting hit support. It's just inexcusable. And I don't know. I'm just... Let's go back to some of these at-bats here. Okay. We had opportunities early on. In that 4th inning, JT flies out to left. It was a good swing. Bohm then flies out to right. He's ahead in the count, 2-0. And yet, again, this team is not able to get base runners on. and he just flies out to right. We were not seeing a lot of pitches as the game got later and later and later. We were only seeing how many total pitches did each pitcher throw? I feel like that's where this has to come down to. 11 pitches by Maton, 9 pitches by Romero, and 6 by Liehi. That's not a lot of pitches at all. That means that in those 3 innings of work, you saw 26 pitches. You could have struck out all 9 times in those 3 innings. And yet, less than that. That's just not good. It means that you're not seeing the ball well. And it means that you look tired. You look fatigued. And it's not going to get any easier. You got to snap out of it. And I hope that they will. Eventually they will. We'll see them take a turn. I do believe that. But it's not a fun watch at all. I'm going back to that 7th inning. Let's go back to that. Pozo hits a ground rule double. Victor Scott II, dude, that guy knows how to lay down a bunt. Nobody else in this ball club does. But Victor Scott did it twice for them. And he got on with an infield bunt single. And then Pozo scores on a wild pitch that's thrown by Strom, even though JT should have caught that. I just thought that our effort today was so bad. It was terrible. We didn't really have a lot of effort out there at all. And we looked cold, we looked frigid, and we looked like we were just not making smart, wise decisions at all. Hindsight is 20/20. The more I think about the bunt attempt there by Johan Rojas with runners on in 2nd and 3rd, I know it's a lose-lose situation in that spot, in that 2nd inning. I said early on I was fine with it because this guy's not really able to hit. I don't know what else you do in that spot. Because a bunt is also basically like you're trying to sacrifice an out, but he wasn't trying to do that. He was trying to make something happen. And I get the idea of it. I just don't know. This team looks so clueless. They just don't look good at all. And I want to ask you, before I get to my callers and before I get to the rest of chat, how do you snap out of this funk? How do you do it? What needs to change? Because I feel like Rob, in some ways, is making changes and he's trying to press buttons, but nothing's working. Nothing is working. So just talk to me. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. I really don't have much to say today. I feel like that's totally valid because they gave me nothing. They gave me nothing today. There's not much that I can say about this ball club right now. It just sucks. And we're here for the highs. We're here for the lows. We're here for them all. I feel like my mouth is just muted today after that. Anyhow, let me know what your thoughts are down below. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. We're going to get Den Brew on here to speak. What's up, Den? How are you, my friend?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can hear you.
Perfect.
Good. Well, not good, but of course the first game that I keep score they stink.
Yeah, of course.
One thing, Marsh, I'm over it.
Yeah.
He doesn't even look like he's trying in the outfield either.
Nope.
Like, he just looks slow. I don't remember him being this slow.
How does he jog to that baseball and just let it bounce like that? I mean, it's a blooper.
Yeah, he was like, oh, that looks like it's gonna go foul. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know how. We were saying in chat, like, how long can you go when you can give Crawford a shot to play?
It's a valid question.
Kepler's not doing it. Rojas, we know, can't do it every day. Obviously, yeah. I mean, I would love to see Clemens more. I mean, we didn't get to see the ninth inning. 3 unassisted, 3 unassisted, 3 unassisted on 5 pitches. What was it? Five or six pitches?
27
really
pitches
sad.
in the last
They wanted
3
to get out of
innings.
there. They were just like, I want to get out of here.
27 pitches in the last 3 innings, dude.
Turner hit balls in the outfield every time.
Yes.
But he doesn't work counts.
No, he doesn't.
2 pitches, 1 pitch, first pitch, and then 2 pitches. Like, he doesn't work the count. Schwarber works the count. Casty most of the time works the count anymore. Harper does a good job of working the counts.
Except for today. I don't know why today.
Harper full count the first one. He's got a hit after a ball, and then he struck out full count, and then so it was like
the last
every other at bat he had a full count.
The last at bat I meant.
Yeah, and then that pass ball by Realmuto was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, and then the other thing that ball. Who was the one that had the ball that was you called it a ball, and I was like, no, they called that a strike, and it was like a foot off the plate.
That was to Rojas.
Rojas, yeah.
That was in the 8th inning.
And then he ended up striking out.
Yeah.
That
was a terrible call.
I thought Wheeler. I mean, unless they were just trying to attack Wheeler early to start, because they weren't working the counts at all, because he had 15 pitches through 3 innings.
Yep.
But he didn't any strikeouts, so that was he didn't have his stuff today.
No.
Hernandez, I'm over him already. But yeah, it's frustrating. I don't want to be the negative like everyone. Like I feel like Philadelphia is always just gonna overreact.
Sure.
But it's frustrating to watch.
Sure. No, it is, and I feel like today, I needed to just take a step back, and I just needed to. I feel like I've accepted the fact that they're in a slump. Because sometimes you have to zoom out, and because as a fan, you can get very into your feels about certain things, like why are we striking out here? That was a bad pitch to swing at, and sometimes when you zoom out, you just have to accept, well, guess what? They're not playing good baseball, okay? And eventually they will snap out of this. I do see it happening.
They have too much talent to not snap out of it.
Right. But the impatience is what bothers the fans, and I get that. I totally understand. I'm just like, I just want to know, are all these problems individualized, or is it manager? Is it a combination of things? Is it the weather? Is it I remember that they played a very late game on Friday that didn't end till 1 o'clock in the morning. Does all that stuff factor into it?
I mean, it could be people being tired, but I mean, that's not really an excuse that you should be as a professional.
Absolutely.
It's just, I don't know. And it's not good that they don't have they still have at least 10 more games until they have a day off.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. They play the Giants tomorrow.
They're going home at least. That's the one good thing, is they seem to play well at home.
They do.
So.
They do. I'm hoping that we can split with the Giants. I don't think that's. I think that should be the low bar, to split with the Giants.
Yeah, split.
You know.
And then the Mets that's gonna be a big series. It's gonna be.
Oh, they play the Marlins.
You got to see who. Oh, it's the Marlins, and then we
Yeah.
go to New York.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So
It's Marlins, we definitely should win that, but
I don't know. They put up 10 runs today against the Nationals. You see how I'm being sarcastic there. They put up 11 runs today against the Nationals. I was being sarcastic, but yeah, no, we should definitely beat them. I agree. But Den, I appreciate you for coming on here, man, and I appreciate all the work that you've been helping me do with this channel. I really appreciate you.
no problem.
Also, love the TikToks, by the way.
Yeah, I gotta take a walk tomorrow and complain about this game.
Yeah, for sure. All right, have a good one, man. Take it easy.
All right, you have a good one.
Yep.
Bye.
You too. Shout out to Denver in the chat. Good call there. I really don't have much. I don't have much at all. That's pretty much everything that I got. There's only a half game out. They're only a half game out of the first place. You can't be great and focused every game. No, it's so true. That's right. And they're going to bounce out of this. I know that they will. I was frustrated the other night because I think I was in my feels. But now I've come to accept we're in a slump. And it's not always going to be perfect baseball. I strive for perfection, and I want this team to succeed like everybody else does. But there comes a moment in time where you're just not putting together good games, and you're going through things. And I'm not trying to make excuses for the team, even though some could say I am. It's just natural. Right? If we had robots playing, it wouldn't be as fun because guess what? Everybody would be perfect. Eagles 1977 says Phils will be fine. I hope so. I just know that they're going through a struggle right now. And hopefully they bounce out of it soon. You know? Tomorrow, try to right the ship. You're coming back home. You're playing the Giants. I know that the Giants are playing really good baseball. But we'll see how they do. Walker's pitching, which is kind of funny because I feel confident with him out there right now. Right now, I'm saying, from these last two outings. And we'll see how he does. All right, love you all. Wow, Tove, that's going to wrap it up for me, seriously. I'm all done. I can't believe that we're calling it this short, but we are. I'll see you all later tonight for Sunday Night Baseball. All right, catch you all then. Bye.